I'm just baffled by this event and how poorly organized it truly is. Having been to it before, I would not pay to come here again because I guarantee you could get in and out without a badge. Let me show you this little loophole we found out yesterday. When they told us we weren't allowed to have bags in here, and then we went to the customer service window and they told us to use those clear bags, but we didn't have clear bags and they were out of clear bags here. So rather than throwing our backpacks away, which is what they wanted us to do, we decided we were gonna try and find a way to get back in, and we did, and it was really simple, and it shows you how poor this event was thought out and how poor the security is. So I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so you see that right there, that archway, that is the entrance from the main part of the hotel into the event, all right? That is where you come in. They have a security check there. They will check your bag, and it has to be one of these clear bags, or they will not let you in, all right? So that's that. And then right next to it here, this is the exit, okay? This is you leaving the event. But you may notice this sign that says panel room C and D. Now they have panels running in room C and D all day. Why those rooms are located outside of the event, I don't know, I can't tell you. Right here, panel room D, and down there you'll see there's another sign that says panel room C, right there. But yet we are outside of the event, as you can notice by the security checkpoint here. Now, here's the thing, you can't go back in that way, you have to go back in that way. So you're told. That's not actually the case. If you wanted to, you could come from down in this area here, which is the main hotel, which anybody can get into. You could come from the main part of the hotel, and you could go this way, rather than going that way into the entrance, you could go this way into this room here, the panel room D. You just walk right in, and there's nobody over here, because again, we're technically outside of the event right now. There's nobody here to check to see if you have a badge. So you can just walk right in here, and you'll come in into this panel here, which we don't want to interrupt. And in this door here, you just open this door, just like that. Like that. Look at that. We're back inside the event and we didn't go through security. Whose idea was that? I don't know. Anybody could literally sneak in that way. You just go into the main lobby of the hotel, you go downstairs as low as you can go, all the way down to this floor here, and then you come in through that room. You do not have to have a badge to get in here. I repeat, do not have to have a badge to get in here. Not to mention how many places outside in the parking lot there are. You could easily sneak in because nobody is paying attention and nobody cares. That is the biggest problem I've seen here. None of the staff cares. They don't care about me. They don't care about my experience. All they care about is my money, okay? They just want my money. Which is really, really unfortunate because I have loved meeting all these YouTubers here this weekend, but when the event structure is just that bad, what is the point of security when you can just walk around it, all right? They got this security here, they got this bag check. Do you need to go through it? No. You can just walk right through those doors, right around security, and nobody says anything, nobody stops you. It is ridiculous how bad it is. All down here is room after room, panel after panel, just these big rooms, tons of stuff, tons of room here. All right, there's not always something happening in every room. So explain to me why this. All right, explain to me why they put this big stage here, okay? Big stage where, I don't know, 10 minutes ago was somebody performing music, and their performance was great, right? But they're performing out here, and it is extremely loud, okay? Meanwhile, I'm trying to have a meet and greet right here, right next to the stage. Now, the stage is here. That's maybe... Do you hear how loud those speakers are? That is extremely loud for me right now, okay? I'm talking directly into the microphone, and you might have a hard time hearing me. I have a hard time hearing myself think right now next to these speakers, okay? This is the stage here. That is supposed to be the intimate meet and greet that you paid for, okay? Okay? Listen to how loud that is. That is unnecessarily loud. And why would they put this meet and greet here? There's no need for this meet and greet to be here. There's open space, there's open rooms all over the place in this hotel. Take a look at this hallway. Now, I realize they're playing some music in here, but it is still quieter out here in this big open hallway where nothing is going on. I would much rather have a meet and greet right there than in that room, in that dark room. You want to get a picture with somebody, good luck. It's pitch black in there and they're blasting music. It's so loud, you can't hear anything. Now, again, going back to holding the meet and greet, literally anywhere else where there's not music blasting, look at this big open area right here, okay? This is such a big space right now, and there's probably 20 people in that meet and greet. And look at how much space is over here. You could have a meet and greet right there instead of having it right next to that stage where people are blasting music. People are up there, and some people don't care about the meet and greet and they just want to see that person perform music, and that's fine. But that's why you have a separate room for the meet and greet and a separate room for the concert. Now I'm going to go out to the parking lot and show you where else you can sneak in. Right here, that is right off that road. You can come in here, and that is a security checkpoint. This gentleman here is the one working it right now. I guess he's taking a break in the shade. He's still keeping an eye on things, but that doesn't mean that's where you have to come in. Let me show you. You can come over here, right? You can go behind the first row of food trucks out to here. There's this pathway, and back here is almost like a backstage type area. You see it's all fenced off because they don't want people walking in, but really that's all for show because the fence is not a full fence all the way around. You could easily get in, and I'm going to show you right over here behind the second row of food trucks. See this here? Also, big gap there. I could fit through that probably if I wanted to. And also, if I come down here to where these plants are, you'll have to walk through these plants, but guess what? There's no security over here walking around, taking a look at things. I'm back here. There's one guy up there, way up there in a red shirt, but he is keeping an eye on the walkway from the sidewalk from the main lobby down to this parking area. There's this whole area here. Look, you could come right to right here and get through there almost like nothing, all right? There's some plants there, but who cares? Would you rather walk through this little bit of plants or pay $300 to get in here? Or even better yet, look right next to this post. There's even less plants. You come in right through there, right into the event here. And again, nobody around here to check to see if you have credentials to get in. Now there is this gentleman sitting up there in the red. I don't know if you can see him. I'll zoom enhance later. He's up there, again, just watching the sidewalk. So I don't know, he might see you come in, but I doubt he's gonna do anything because again, as I mentioned before, no one here cares. They don't care about if I'm having a good time. They don't care about how my experience is. They do not give a shit if you're having a good time or not. They literally give a rat's ass about how things are going, okay? Now again, these are the doors from that parking lot with all the food trucks we were just in. You could go through those plants and then through these doors. These doors are not locked, okay? There's the handicap accessible doors that you can't pull open from the outside, but just go to a different door, one that does not say the caution automatic door on it, and you'll come right in, and no one is here to stop you. It is insane. Look, credentials required in this area. There's not people walking around to see if you have credentials, okay? I guarantee you, I could take my credentials and hide them somewhere and keep walking around here, and nobody is gonna stop me, okay? No one cares. I cannot emphasize that enough. Nobody cares, all right? I've talked to tons of people on staff, I've talked to security. They do not care. All they care about is that you're not bringing in a backpack. That's the only time anybody has ever cared what I was doing, is when I tried to bring in a backpack that I was already let into the event to begin with. They let me in with the backpack, and then I unknowingly exited the event because actually I was going to a panel, which you have to have credentials for the event to get into the panel, but you can leave the event to get into the panel. So I unknowingly left the event, went into this panel, and then, oh, turns out I'm outside the event. What am I gonna do? They're not letting me back in with a backpack. So ignorant, so stupid, no one cared. Now, you'll notice all these gentlemen over here in the green are police officers. Now, so far in my experience here, they are not here to get involved. They are here to stand there and sort of just look threatening, sort of, to everybody. They're not here to get involved in anything, any problems. They're sitting over there, they got like iced coffees, iced teas, they're just chilling out, they're just hanging out, right? They're not here to get involved with any problems that you may have. Somebody with bags? Okay, so they're letting in these tote bags as long as they check them today. Yesterday they weren't letting you in with backpacks at all. Now today people got tote bags, and as long as he checks them, they're just letting them in. And you can see they're not doing a very thorough job whatsoever checking people's bags, letting you in. But again, it doesn't matter because you can go in and out of this event without being checked, as I've already demonstrated. So it's really quite frustrating why yesterday, not only did they not let me into the event, they had to be extremely rude to me. Today, I came in just fine with my bag. They checked my bag. I'll let you check every crevice.
No, I understand that. This is what we're doing.
Cut a hole in the padding.
Let me know when you're done. You're done. This is what happened. They weren't supposed to let backpacks in. That is a show decision. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's printed or not. They reserve the right to change any of the rules that they want. That's on any event, any venue, anywhere you ever go. Okay? They said this morning after we had the mad rush of people coming in, there's too many backpacks in here, stop them now. We don't want to see the backpacks anymore. They're already in here, leave them alone. If they exit, do not let them come back in. So that's the word that they gave to us. Okay? That's the way we work.
So, I don't know where this leaves you, but all I'm saying is if you decide you want to come to Playlist Live, just know you better really love the creators you're going to see, because the event itself is not a good event. It is not well thought out. It is not well planned. Again, no one cares about anything. I went to customer service. I was going to complain to them, and they said, well, write us an email. Great, guys. I'll write you an email. I'll see how far that gets you. I'm going to link this video to the email so you can see how many flaws you have in your system. Now, just again, this is the area outside of what is considered the event, right? This is just the hotel. Again, anyone can come in here. You can come right over here to this staircase and go up and down the staircase all you want, from the main lobby to down here. You could even take the elevator because there's no one stopping you from doing that. And once you're down here, you can walk straight back all the way from where we came from, and you get down here to security. Now again, here we are at security. That's where you're supposed to go if you want to get into the event. Also, notice no filming. I don't know. You know, that's obviously not being required because I've walked by so many security guards going down here. And again, we're just gonna walk right around security through this panel. Watch this.
Sometimes I'll turn them down if I think that either number one, my audience isn't interested, or number two, I have no knowledge of this topic whatsoever. I've had a couple times where I've had
Look at that, right on the other side of security. How did I do that? I don't know. This event is terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible planning, terrible everything. Again, if you want to come here, you gotta love, love, love the creators, because that is all you're coming here for. And it is really upsetting to me. I honestly wish I did not pay to come here. I could have just snuck in and had just as good of a time, because the only good experiences I've had is when a creator is just out walking around here and I've run into them and I've talked to them. Going to the meet and greet was atrocious. Atrocious. Don't worry about trying to get meet and greets with people if you come here either. Just wander around and hope you run into them. You're gonna have a much better time. Now, I really truly wish from the bottom of my heart I was making this video called Why I Loved Playlist Live and why you should definitely come. But I can't do that because this event is just that poorly put together. I said it yesterday and I'll say it again today. This event is just as well planned as if I said, meet me in a Walmart parking lot. And that was it. That was the extent of it. It is beyond me why anybody would be so ignorant and so stupid to plan something this poorly and then seemingly not care. Why does no one here care? That's the biggest thing. If you worked here, wouldn't you care just a little bit? Wouldn't you just care like that much how people's experiences? Wouldn't you try just that much harder to make their day better when they're having a terrible day at your event? Wouldn't you care? I would care if I was putting on some event, no matter how big or how small. If somebody was having a terrible time, I would want to fix that. But nobody here does, so maybe you'll have a better time at VidCon. I don't know.